I think maybe even Dirty Jersey Rat. Dirty Jersey. Yay! I love that song.
I don't feel like a Goth Banana did a $2 super chat. Says, I hope you didn't quit Sunshine because of Casino. What? I quit Super Mario Sunshine for 2 reasons. Number one, coming back to it after 8 years, I'm having absolutely no enjoyment with it again the second time. I'm having just as much frustration as the first time I played it. I hate it. I think it's the most unpolished, unfun Mario game ever made, and it's just a chore. Now, why would I torture myself and play it a second time? Well, the only reason that I would do that is because you guys want it and you're going to support it, which leads me to point number 2. People weren't supporting it. I was being tortured live on stream by a fucking terrible, unpolished game. I was driving me nuts, and it was a slow stream. Fuck that game. If it can't even motivate people to support the stream for my own torture, then it's not good enough to be played a second time. That's why I dropped it, period. Either I'm enjoying a game and I'll play it, or if I'm being tortured, if you guys support the torture, I'll keep playing it. Neither of those things happened. The playthrough is over. You're saying quit it because of the casino. I have no idea what you're talking about. No exaggeration. What the hell does it have to do with the casino? I have no idea. I really have no clue. Thanks for two pounds. It was £2 super chat. What are you saying? They made fun of me for sucking at the game? No shit. They make fun of me every moment for everything. Who gives a fuck what they say? No one does. I don't. That's for sure. I'm doing good for myself. I have a life. I don't care what losers say about me. Rebecca's hourly rate did 500 kicks and said, didn't you buy the Switch 2? Yes, I bought a Switch 2. I play on it all the time. We actually just finished playing Mario Sunshine as well as Pokemon Brilliant Diamond on it. What's the question? What's the point? Like, I answered your question, but I don't understand where you're going with that. Yes, I own a Switch 2. Normally, when you're a gaming content creator, you buy the devices on which you can play video games so you can create content with them. That's kind of a commonplace thing that they would do. Okay. The Greed Goblin did a $2 super chat. Screw Mario, show your skill in Crash Bandicoot King. Oh, I have. I played them all. When that collection came out on PS4 back in the day, I played all those games. And those are all first-time playthroughs because I rented Crash Bandicoot in the 90s, but I never actually fully played them at that time. So it was actually my first time real playthroughs of the games. If I remember, first I played them emulated on PS3, then I played them in the PS4 collection. So I've played the Crash Bandicoot games multiple times to the channel. If you haven't seen them, check them out. I got a $2 tip. Someone says your issue with biased and paid for streamers is legitimate. I'm not sure why people need to respond with comments calling you a loser or denigrating names. These people are obviously shills, right? Yeah. Again, what I say is you got to be careful. It's a cautionary warning because if you support that, if you support shilling, all you will get moving forward is shilling. If you support people who are legit, you'll get legit people in the forefront. But that's the problem is these companies 100% only care about profits. They don't care if they're pumping out a good game. They just want the money. So they're going to pay anyone to say anything to make sure that people buy their games. They're going to give them early access. They're going to give them a paid trip to some big PR event. And of course, that creator's going to hype it up like it's the best event ever. And you got to be a part of the game experience because they got flown to Europe. Don't ask me how that makes any sense because it doesn't. But they'll act like it does. They'll act like that's just a logical conclusion. Well, they flew me to, the Forza Motor Fest special event in Milan, Italy. And they paid a full paid vacation for my family. And look, I drove in these fancy cars and I ate all this food and everything. I was at a party. So now you got to go play Forza Motorsports. Why? What does you going on a vacation have to do with me? In fact, isn't the opposite? If they showered you with this attention and adoration, shouldn't I be pissed that you got this special treatment I don't get? I'm the gamer. I'm the one who's actually going to buy the game. Why don't I get rewarded? Why do you get pampered? Right? It doesn't even make sense. It's this weird celebrity industry where, because I'm a prominent influencer, I should be treated like I'm a god, right? You should adore me, kiss my foot, give me everything for free. Meanwhile, you, the plebeian, has to go buy the game that I told you to buy, and you're so dumb that you will. What? But that's how it is. So why would they care if they're honest about it? They got the bag. But people are they're foolish. They're gullible. They fall for this crap, right? Absolutely. Who's this troll? Get this guy out of here. Oh, okay, fine. Let's get this out of the way because this will be a real quick one. This will be a nice one. This will be a good one. Professor Paul did a $5 super chat. And in a nutshell, he says, Indy has leaked your DMs. What the fuck? Okay. Allow me to explain something that I've explained to you a million times, and I have to explain it to you again because apparently people are very slow on the internet. Absolutely everything that happens is according to my plan. Absolutely everything is orchestrated by me for a reason. Okay? Do you really think that I would DM someone who already had threatened to leak DMs, not thinking that they would leak DMs? Do you not think that everything that I do is actually thought out nicely and according to an actual orchestrated plan? I guess not. I guess people are really this dumb at this point. Because again, you just want to believe the meme that I'm a dummy. If I were a dummy, would I be right here doing what I'm doing, being successful, allowing this vortex to exist around me that I'm actually now starting to benefit from because people are so fucking stupid? Every single thing that happens is for a reason. And it's all working out well for Darkside Phil. That's all you need to worry about. Because you notice I'm here making the content I want to make. I'm successful. I'm doing well for myself. So who gives a shit about anyone else in the toxic environment around me? It's all according to plan. Okay? So there you go. Thanks for $5, Professor Paul. Appreciate that. And then Dark Manly Goth did a £2 super chat and says, consider Sunshine for an early stream. No, I'm not playing Sunshine anymore. We played it as early streams. Some of them did well, admittedly. Some of them did not. Okay. But there's no way that I could play a game like that as a daytime stream all the time. It's not a new release. It's an ancient game that I've already done a full rage-filled playthrough of years ago. I'm not going to say, oh, forget all new releases. They don't get played on the day streams because I got to play Mario fucking Sunshine. No, the game sucks. I don't like it. The only way I'm going to be able to play it is if people support it. People didn't support it. It's done. Sorry, if you wanted to see Mario Sunshine, you had to support the streams. You did not, and therefore it's done. If I'd gotten a lot of support for the game, then I actually would have kept playing it. Okay? There you go. The Greed Goblin did a $2 super chat. He says, I'm confused, King. What is your end game to the leaked DM? I don't know. What was my end game to directly messaging LTG after he had already leaked my previous DMs and the fact that he leaked them again? Do you not understand? I guess you don't. People just don't get it. So if you don't get it, then I'm just not even going to bother. If you don't understand that basically the last 2 to 2.5 years has been a plan where I basically control everything around me in my environment and allow it to exist and benefit from it. Take a look at what's happened in the last 2.5 years when I stopped just minding my own business and I started getting involved with other stuff. Take a look, just go back 2.5 years to the videos and watch today versus then. Okay? The quality, what I'm doing, what I can afford, the attention I'm getting, the support I'm getting. How do you not understand it? I mean, seriously, how do you not get it? And I understand because there's some people who are like, well, why does he dabble in drama? Because sometimes you have to. Sometimes you have to go outside of your comfort zone. You have to put your toe into the lake, right? But then you don't get sucked in. You don't get taken away by the rapid, right? You don't let the current pull you in and then you're stuck in there forever. But if people want to fuck with you, all right, say, all right, fine. You can have it your way and you can fuck with me. But every once in a while, I'm going to get some benefit from it. And that's exactly what has happened thanks to my action in the last 2.5 years. And things have gotten exponentially better for me around here. And I deserve it. So, here, right? Here's to much more. But you notice, I don't get pulled in. I don't get dragged in. I don't get controlled by it. I just get to do my own thing and have a great life. And all these fucking losers around me keep swirling in their toxic vortex of shit, living miserable ones. Fuck them. I'm happy. That's all that matters. So there we go. Greed Goblin. That was the $2, right? Okay. Rebecca's hourly rate. I don't know what you're talking about. You're just spamming the same message over and over. It makes no sense. No, I'm not fighting Andy in Tekken. There's no point. I don't play Tekken. And if I practice for 5 minutes, I would wipe the floor with him, and there's no challenge to it, and I benefit nothing from it. Who cares? Can we bring Sunshine back as a day stream? No. We've got more super chats rolling in. First of all, we got Kakanene with a $5 super chat who says, seeing a lot of people donate to ask about Sunshine, and plenty of people in chat asking, doesn't that count for something? Not a lot of people donated for Sunshine at all. What are you talking about? Like, take a look here. This person said, screw Mario, and did not ask for it. They wanted me to not play it. In fact, scrolling all the way down, not a single person contributed asking for Sunshine. A lot of people in chat talked about it. No one contributed asking for it. Hence, it's reinforcing my point. My point is, people want to see it because they want to see me be tortured, but then they're not willing to support the torture. Well, I'm not in the business of actually hurting myself unless I benefit from it. I don't like the game. I've already played it once fully years ago, and if you want to see the torturous original run, it's live right now on the channel. You can watch it, okay? If you want to see me newfoundly torture myself, you need to support that run. People were not doing that. In fact, it was the opposite. People were being toxic on the stream and then not supporting at all, despite the fact I made it incredibly clear that I needed to get support to keep playing, and they didn't listen. So, fuck them. If you want to see me be tortured, tough shit. Go watch the old playthrough. You don't get a new one because you're stingy bastards who didn't want to support my content, so you get nothing. Now I'll play stuff that I actually want to play. Ha! Neener, neener, neener. Boo! Because I'm the streamer and you're not. So thanks for $5. So, Kakanena, you actually are the only person contributing and asking for it. You were the one person with the $5 super chat. Thank you for that. Okay? Gudra John Rumpa did a $5 super chat asking if I'm wearing a diaper. No. That's just something really stupid that morons said because they're stupid morons. There's no justification of it whatsoever. There's no evidence of it. They're just retarded. Okay. Here's the sad fact is that not every game can be a daytime stream. Being that I'm a person who is in demand, people want me to play so many games at the same time, okay? I have to gauge interest. I have to gauge support, attention. All these things are important factors. And with new games coming out, Metal Gear Solid today, the Modern Warfare beta tomorrow, which I'm probably going to end up playing twice if it ends up being interesting. Multiple new games next week, multiple new games the week after. The day streams have to be reserved for the games that I play the most and are the hottest, okay? The night streams have to be for more kind of back burner content, chill content, or in this case, the older playthroughs, replaying the games that I've already played recently. That's never going to be able to be the major focus of something on a day stream unless it's like summertime and nothing else is going on. But guess what? The summer is near the end. We're now hitting the busiest hardcore gaming season. So many releases are about to start coming out nonstop that I need the day streams for those, okay? It's always been like this. It's just that in recent memory, you guys maybe don't remember it because there haven't been any new releases out. So I've been using day streams for lots of retro content. I get that, right? But in this case, there was absolutely no scenario where I was going to be able to play Super Mario Sunshine as the day stream all the time. It was eventually going to be a night stream no matter what. So we played as much as I could. I think it was around 6+ hours of day streams. And then it had to become a night stream. And the moment it became a night stream, support completely dwindled and dried up. And I'm like, well, what the hell? So, yeah, that's it. And I'm not going to torture myself for a game that I've already beaten. It's not even like, oh, you never really saw the whole game. You didn't give it a fair chance. I've already beaten the whole game. I have a full-on playthrough of it from years ago where I tortured myself doing all this shit. I don't want to do it again unless there's a reward for it, and there is none. People don't, we're going crazy for it, so sorry. That's that. Playing video games for a living is torture. If it's bad games, yes. And I'm sorry. I'm trying to be as fair as I can, but I'm making this abundantly clear. I don't like Mario Sunshine. I think it's terrible. I actually think that is a game that for some reason they handed the game to some weirdo dev team that didn't know what the fuck they were doing. They did all these oddball ideas with the water mechanics, with a camera that gets stuck in the wall constantly, with controls that make it feel like you're always running on ice, so you can't ever stop your momentum. All right? There's massive input delay in the version I'm playing as well. Like, there's all these problems. Like, I'm not having any fun. None. Zero fun. You want to know what the most fun is about Mario Sunshine right now? The soundtrack. I like the soundtrack. The soundtrack is good. I like that song. Do 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 do. That's a good soundtrack. It's catchy. It's fun. It's upbeat. I like that it's a summertime vibe game. But everything else about it sucks. The game is fucking terrible. So why do I gotta torture myself again? Doug O, I'll put it like this. Doug O asked this question. I'll answer it honestly, and then we'll end the morning show. He says, did you always intend to try snaking people online to become more successful? Or did you adjust when people tried to use you? Okay? Let me put it this way. For the longest time, I tried to stay true to just me being alone, a man on an island, leave me alone, let me do what I want. That wasn't good enough for people. People had to keep prodding, had to keep poking, had to keep messing with me, had to keep using me for personal gain, had to keep invoking my name, prying into my personal life and business, basically getting into my shit because they would benefit from it, okay? I never intended for any of that. I just wanted to sit here and stream video games. That was literally it. But people had to keep messing with me, okay? So then, at one point, I had enough. I said, if you're all going to mess with me, then I very much have the right to prod back, to poke my toe into the lake of drama every once in a while, to get involved with this shit, because you're all such idiotic, gullible, incredibly predictable, and easy to manipulate losers that I know that if I do it right, I'll benefit from it. And it worked. And it worked. And it worked. And it worked. So here I am, happy and successful, way better off than I was 2.5 years ago, because I said, enough. Enough of being the person being abused and treated badly. If you're going to mess with me, I can very easily fight back. And I've done it. And I've completely turned my life around as a direct result of doing it wisely and smartly. Okay? And to this day, it continues because these people are so dumb and gullible and stupid. They take the bait, hook, line, and sinker every single time. There hasn't been a single instance that I've tried something and it didn't work. Every single time it's worked. So I know that whenever I need to, all right, oh, listen to this. Someone's going to bring me up. Oh, well, you asked for it. Now you're going to get it again. Here we go, stupid. You're just that dumb. Keep invoking my name and I keep benefiting. It's that fucking simple. Okay? No, I keep saying this. Someone just asked me, do I keep in touch with Wings since he's left the internet? Number one, Wings left the internet. So there's no way to talk to him. He left the internet. That's how he communicated with everyone. It's not like people were calling him on the phone, talking to him constantly or anything. If you wanted to talk to Wings, you had to talk to him via internet means, and he's off the internet. So there's no way to contact Wings even if you wanted to, even if there was an important reason to. You can't. He's off the internet. He probably isn't even paying attention to the fucking internet. That's number one. Number two, we were never friendly or friends. We were just acquaintances. Yes, we had some nice conversations. Yeah, I had no ill will towards the guy whatsoever, but it wasn't like we were buddies and we were always constantly chatting behind the scenes about shit. Not at all. So every once in a while I would talk to him or whatever, but it was a cordial thing. You know, I respect the guy. I think he respected me. So we don't really give a shit about each other negatively in any way. That's it. Like I don't have any secret line to Wings to talk to him. I don't have the Wings phone. That's a big red phone here that I could pick up and call him at a moment's notice and say, did you hear this? It's very important that you know. I have no way to talk to the guy. Okay. Jordan, thanks for £2. Would you ever have spiky hair? At this point in my life, I don't think I could because my hair doesn't grow in as well anymore. When I was younger, I probably could have done spiky hair, but I never did. Oh no, Koopa King, see, here's the thing. He says, you're not an island. You've actually had an impact and you've influenced people, whether they would like to actually admit it or not. What you have done has impacted others regardless. No, I hear you, and I know that. What I'm saying is my philosophy was, I just want to be left alone. Let me just sit here and stream my games and be with my audience, and that's it. I don't want to be involved in this guy saying shit about me, this guy saying shit about me, this person trying to create a conspiracy around me, because in reality, none of that ever benefits me. It's always just drama, 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 and people bothering me on my streams about shit that has nothing to do with the content I'm putting out, and I don't want to talk about that stuff, right? I just want to stream games. Now I also want to do TCG stuff. I like doing podcasting, and now I've diversified my content, but you understand what I'm saying? I just want to be me and do me and be left alone. But these people couldn't do that. because their content relies on bothering others because they don't make their own content. These people who make non-tent, meaning it's not actually creative, it's just we react to others, they have nothing to do unless they react to someone else. So they had to keep bugging me up. They had to keep bothering me. They had to keep making fun of me and criticizing me. And I just got fed up with it. And then when I finally struck back, massive benefit because these people are so easy to manipulate. Again, you think it's like, oh, he's joking. No, these people are so easy to make a reaction. Like, I know that if I contact this person in this way, I will get this result. Maybe it won't be today, but I'll get that result. It will happen because they're so fucking stupid.